Finn the fox was trotting happily through the forest, his bushy orange tail swishing side to side. The air smelled sweet, just like his favorite berry patch. But when Finn reached the meadow, he stopped. His ears slowly drooped. The ground was covered in shiny, crinkly silver pieces. They sparkled in the sunlight like something strange, something wrong. Finn gasped.
Oh no! The berries! They're being attacked!
He took a step back and shouted,
The silver monster is eating the meadow!
Max and Lily came running through the trees, their faces full of worry. Max crouched down and picked up one of the shiny pieces. It didn't move at all. Lily adjusted her glasses and looked carefully.
This isn't a monster. It's litter,
she said gently. She looked around the meadow, her voice soft but serious.
Someone had a picnic and forgot to clean up. The forest can't breathe like this.
Draco peeked out from behind Lily, his tiny wings twitching nervously. Lily leaned forward and smiled.
Can you help us find all the shiny pieces? Look closely. Do you see them hiding in the grass and bushes?
Max pointed excitedly.
There's one and another! Let's play the garbage grab game!
He said. The group began cleaning the meadow. Finn got very excited. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind lifted a shiny wrapper and sent it flying.
I'll get it!
Finn shouted. He leaped into the air. Pounce! But he missed. The wrapper flipped over a log. Finn jumped again and landed with a soft oof in a patch of moss. Finn was trying his best, but he was moving too fast. As he rushed around, he almost stepped on tiny flowers.
Wait, Finn. We have to move slowly, so we don't hurt the meadow,
Lily said kindly. She carefully lifted a wrapper, revealing a tiny beetle underneath.
See? We have to be gentle.
Max took a deep breath. Let's all take a forest breath together. In and out.
Finn smiled. Now he was ready to help the right way. Soon, they had collected big bags of litter. They carried them to Bruno's cozy cafe. Bruno stood outside, watching the nearby stream with gentle concern.
Hello, little protectors,
he said warmly.
I was worried that silver might blow into the water. The fish don't like silver snacks,
he added with a soft chuckle. Max and Lily helped Bruno sort the trash. Bruno carefully picked up a piece of foil.
We don't just throw things away. We give them a new life.
He cleaned the foil and held it up.
Look, this can become a shining star.
Inside his cafe, a beautiful mobile spun slowly, made from recycled pieces. It shimmered in the sunlight. Max's eyes widened.
The silver monster is actually a silver star.
But just then, the wind began to rise again. One of the bags wasn't tied properly, and suddenly, the trash started to scatter. The wind howled loudly. Wrappers flew through the air, straight toward the stream.
If they fall into the water, the ducks won't be safe,
Lily said. Max ran as fast as he could, but the wind was too strong. The trash was flying too high.
Draco! You're the only one who can reach them,
Max called. Draco looked at the rushing wind. He felt scared. His tiny wings trembled.
You can do it!
Finn cheered. Draco took a deep breath. Then he flapped, harder and harder. He pushed against the wind with all his strength. A powerful gust burst from his wings, and slowly the flying wrappers turned around. They drifted away from the stream and fell safely back into Bruno's big wooden bin. Draco landed softly. He had done it. The meadow was clean again. The grass looked fresh and green. Birds sang happily, and the stream sparkled peacefully. Ollie the owl watched from above, his wise eyes calm.
The meadow is breathing again. You didn't just clean the forest. You protected it.
Max smiled proudly.
We defeated the silver monster!
Ollie gave a gentle nod.
You showed what it means to care, even about small things. When we take care of our home, we take care of each other.
The friends sat together in the berry patch, enjoying sweet, fresh berries. The meadow felt safe again. Max looked toward the sky and smiled.
Thanks for helping us today,
he said. Lily added gently,
Next time you go on a picnic, remember to be a forest protector.
Somewhere nearby, tiny ladybugs hid quietly among the leaves. Can you spot them? The forest rested happily once more.